Hello everyone and welcome back to another Albion Online video. Today we're going to talk about the new things that is coming in the future. The developers, they updated us with a new dev update movie, video, and also a blog post on their website. I'm just going to break it down to you fast. What are we actually getting? So if you're playing Albion Online and you really want to know what is the future of this game, well, I have it for you. The first thing we're going to talk about is the faction warfare. They're going to make us something new called they already have, but they're going to improve the faction conquest. In addition to outposts, faction will be able to conquer entire zones to provoke large-scale battle. Factions will only be able to attack outposts and zones that border another faction. So it's basically like, you see all the maps you already have, but now you can actually control the zones. You can control the zones with, like conquering a lot of small zones in it, and then you will control the whole zone. In that way, new players can try out large-scale battles, because now if you want to try large-scale battles, you have to get a guild, you have to go to zones where you lose all your gear. New players can't really experience that, but now because of this, they have basically changed it. So now new players and noobs like me, we can play large-scale battles in Albion Online without losing our items and without finding a guild that require our attention all the time. Also, they are changing all the zones. They're changing all the blue and yellow zones to non-lethal. That means when you die in a blue or yellow zone in faction wars, you don't lose items. You will just be like killed, and then you have to respawn at the nearest camp. Right now, if you do faction wars, you also lose your items in blue and yellow zones. Besides that, we get faction points. Points will be awarded not only for taking outposts and zones, but also for killing enemy defenders. Loyalty to a faction will become more important via faction ranks and weekly, monthly faction campaign with valuable rewards. Also, the core system is changing to encourage beginning and mid-level players to participate. Faction warfares of blue and yellow zones will be non-lethal, as I said before, instead allowing knocked out players to rejoin the fight from nearest outpost. At the same time, the red zones will contain the highest value faction warfare areas and will offer a unique red zone battle event to encourage high value, full loot faction warfare. So you can say you can do full-scale battle now in blue and yellow zones with this new faction system without losing items, but still if you enter a red zone you will be losing items, but the developers have done so that the biggest rewards is still coming from red zone, because they kind of want people out there and try out the fun with losing items, because we all love losing items. So that's the, you can say that's the update with faction warfare. The next update we're going to talk about is Hellgates. So Hellgates is something that they developed 5 years ago, and they haven't touched them a single time in 5 years. Now it is the time to finally touch them, and they have a lot of things to do with them. They are going to make them more accessible by adding Hellgate maps, which lead to a Hellgate in the open world similar to dungeon maps whenever your group is ready. So that means you don't have to go to this place where everyone else is going and wait for killing this little mob so you can get in to the Hellgate. No, now you can just go to the auction house or even find it and get a Hellgate and open it up wherever you want, where the map says it is. Also, they will going to make them more rewarding by adding ranking system like the infamous system in Corrupted Dungeons. And also the infamous system, they're going to have a family-like system here that is boosting the reward as your ranking is increasing. Also, they're making them more competitive by reworking the matchmaking system, ensuring you get matched with the challenging opponents and don't receive rewards without fighting. Besides that, they are also going to add 10 versus 10 Hellgates. I mean, that sounds pretty amazing. It's just gonna be fun to see. They haven't really said anything about 10 versus 10, if it's only going to be with lethal, so that means you can lose all your items, or they're also gonna add it in blue zones, like so it's non-lethal and you will keep your items. We don't know that yet. Also, they are going to make them more polished via a complete rework of the visual and their PvE experience. The new Hellgate will offer varied PvE challenges and rewards while waiting for an enemy team, as well as variety of different Hellgate layouts. So that is basically the update we're getting right now. Also, if you have a phone and you want to play Albion Online on it, you can also very soon download it on the on the Play Store on Android. Apple users can play it, but if you have an Android and you have the App Store called Play Store, you will be able to download it very soon. And it will of course also automatically update through that. And they also say they are going to coming with some major changes, and a lot of new to the season point system, but we haven't heard anything about that. That's first coming in their next update they're going to release. So overall, you can say we're getting a new faction system so everyone can try big battles. We're getting a new Hellgate updates with visuals, effects, and so on, and 10 versus 10. So it sounds pretty cool. Next update should definitely be cool, but keep in mind this is just small updates they do on their path, and of course later on they probably have a new expansion like they just did. So while we're getting all these small cool updates, they're of course also working on major upgrades. But we will get more information later. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was the news we had on Albion Online for now. I hope you are excited as I am. So thanks for watching, have a nice evening, and see you in another episode. Bye.